And we should be live right now. Euro 2024 here with Glory Hunter Nick. Yeah, Glory Hunter Nick. And I got Glory Hunter Leech. Let's see if I can get his little feet in
Hello.
there he is. Leech and Nick. Let's see if I forgot to put that in because I did not remember. Well, our boy here came in last minute.
Last minute.
Yeah. And we are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, Leech and Nick, here we go. The boys are coming out of the tunnel. Spain versus Italy, a Big Five matchup in the group of death. Croatia, Italy, Spain, and Albania, who beat Croatia. Or no, is it draw? We beat them. Yeah, they beat them, right?
Spain won, yeah.
Spain beat them 3-0.
No, Croatia had a lot of trouble with Albania last night. I was actually watching the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a draw, yeah.
That was a draw, but the draw they shouldn't have. Albania with the fighting spirit. But here we are, Euros 2020, one of those big old summer tournaments. Should be really exciting. Football, soccer action, no matter where you might be from. We'll try to keep a look at your posts. You guys can keep an eye on both chats. And we're here in Discord as well. You might want to use the Discord. It's better on the Discord. But if we can get you in, look at the clipped tweet. And the anthems are being played. The kids look as autistic as ever. Right, Leech?
I don't know what you're talking about. They're looking like humans.
Only autistic people say humans. People, Leech. They're also looking very Italian. Pasta and pizza, meatballs and spaghetti. Very passionate Italian fans. Big shout out to Glory Hunter Biscuit. Hey Tommy, they got a Mario and Luigi. Don't stop your game. You missed it. You didn't have to come. They had a guy dressed like Mario and Luigi. Can you believe that? Italia.
Oh, yeah.
Italia. You got stuff in your face. Wipe it off. So what do you guys, what's the lookout in this game?
Difficult to
I
say.
reckon Spain should come out on top here. We saw them absolutely dominate Croatia in their first game, and Italy weren't too convincing against Albania, to be fair.
No. I actually figured from one of these top two, I figured Croatia would go through, but they don't impress me at all either.
No. It's very unlikely that Croatia is going to get through.
Yeah.
I reckon they're both going to end the game with either Spain or Italy with 9 or 6 points up top, and then the other two teams with like 1 point at the bottom. Mr. Fluffy
Green
Head.
man.
Green man's there.
Yeah, he's starting for Spain today.
When's he going to send us some content? Glory Hunter channel blowing up 50 subs in the last 30 days. Your place for football content. So far, Leech is in the league with the biggest video.
Yeah, of course I am. It was high production value, a lot of effort.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the humble German here.
What are you talking about? I'm very humble.
Big game. Who's gonna win? Say who's gonna win.
Spain.
Oh. I'll tell Biscuit you said that. I was kidding. Get out of here. You look back. Really? Italian American. Yeah.
Win millions of prizes with every goal scored. Download AliExpress now.
It's just families from Milan. You look a little bummed out, my favorite Englishman. Why might that be?
This UEFA Euro 2024 program is sponsored
Work
by
was tough, you know. Feeling a bit tired after a hard day's work, you know. Can't think of any other reason.
Yeah. It was quite a showing by England about an hour ago.
England played today?
Yeah.
I must have missed it. Yeah, it was just another poor showing, to be honest. Like, one game against Serbia, fine, alright. You can grow from it. But to come out against Denmark and also look crap,
You got to grow quicker.
it just really doesn't fill me with confidence going forward. Like, if you're struggling that hard against Serbia and Denmark, then how the hell are you supposed to beat the likes of Spain, Germany. And France?
You don't have to beat the France. You just have to beat Mbappé. His nose is very, very sensitive these days, I've heard.
Who is Gerhard Engler?
I don't know.
That sounds German.
He was I think he was involved with UEFA.
So he's probably
He's
criminal.
corrupt,
Yeah.
We're mourning a criminal.
No, we don't know if he's a criminal now. Gerhard Engler, they're doing a moment of silence for him now. And if you think we're disrespectful, this is in the channel for you.
He was...
5 days of reflection for their coaches has produced one change between them.
He was the General Secretary for the UEFA since 1989.
Long time. He's part of the treasury. He's definitely corrupt.
Yeah. Until 2003, so he had the position for 11, 14 years.
In fairness, UEFA is not as corrupt as FIFA, so
that's not a high. That's not a high bar.
That's my standard. We're just about ready to kick off, but don't you worry. You can line up your streams with us because we'll capture that clock for you. No one has a more accurate clock. Not Tactical Manager, not anybody but us. We'll get it up when we have kickoff, ladies and gents.
This might just be a suspense story rather than an all-action.
Kukamara knocks it out. He's letting his hair down quite literally. Cucurella, excuse me.
How did you call him?
Kukamara. I don't know.
You got the first 4 letters of his name correct. Good on you.
I know he is. Looks like Green Man.
So you're saying Greenman could be a professional player for Spain?
Or wrestler. And so could Cucurella. You know. Cucurella, that could work.
You ever seen them in the same room?
Yeah.
The WWE would just give him the job of some stereotypical Hispanic guy.
Well, he's Spain. He's a whitey. He's from Spanish. You don't get. I don't think you get the privilege.
Could you repeat what you said?
I don't
He's
remember.
a whitey. He's from Spain.
He's whitey. He's Spain. European. You don't get any. I don't think you get any like breaks in the States if you're from Spain. Well, I don't think you get to claim minority stuff. I don't think.
So I was more focused on the fact that you. That
I'm mad and knocked away by Donnarumma.
Nick, what do you think is going to be better? Tommy mispronouncing names or the actual game?
I said that right. Padre.
I don't know. I feel like Tommy knows enough players now.
Yeah, I'm getting better.
He should get most of them right.
A nice aerial cross to the Tenerife zone. Padre headed towards the goal, and Donnarumma knocks it over the top of the net. Spain elects for the short corner and gets another one in the box, but knocked away.
Another rather sleepy start. They recovered quickly. They were 2-1 up in 15 minutes.
That'll get your blood pumping early.
But they didn't recover completely in that first game. 2-1 was how it finished, and only because Gigi Donnarumma got his sizable.
Really good run and cross from Nico Williams.
I think it was one of those games you can say you managed well once you've won it, but 2-1 is a very fragile lead to manage for 75 minutes, even if you're Italy.
That's a fair point. But I'd be a little bit concerning for De Lorenzo out in that right back position, because Nico Williams went by him as if he wasn't there. It was a beautiful delivery, and as I said, Pedri should have done better.
Delivery.
He should be 1-0 up.
He's Scottish, can't help
Now
it.
lets it hit off his head
I
rather
know.
than put a bit of force in it back where it came from. But bright start.
Gamaka.
We have a commentator for the Scottish impaired.
Got away from the normal this time.
Uh-oh. Another pass to Pedri. Doesn't quite get there. And
He rather ran into traffic. Pedri was on for a moment again. Oh,
Spice Cucurella elected to pass back in that
Been open 2
situation. I
minutes
figured
he's had.
Yamal.
Yamal.
Pedri lets it run away.
I think they figured out the Italian weakness against charging attacks. So it's not maybe the coach figured out that like the few times the Albanian were dangerous against the Italians wasn't actually from like static in front of the ball but charging in and on speed. And in those cases, passing the ball back makes sense because you can pick up pace again.
Well, I wasn't questioning the logic in it. It was just I thought that he might try to beat a player in that spot because he wasn't in any kind of danger. But it's definitely the safer of the two plays.
Barella trying to settle things down up towards Scamacca. Laporta's been penalised.
Yeah, he did well, Scamacca there. He just gets his body in. Takes a little bit of pressure off the Italian defence. Laporte's got his arm around them there. Just give yourself a breather. Give the team an opportunity to maybe string 3 or 4
16-year-old Lamine Yamal. It's just incredible to be playing on this level. There's a 16-year-old on Red Bull New York, which is a huge accomplishment. Julian Hall had his first goal yesterday, but to do it at this level, Barcelona, Spain, it's just really. How much is he the guy they're going to build around in the future? Is he that good? Is he that kind of generational player in your guys' opinion?
Potentially. I think he's shown a lot. Like, it's kind of hard to say at this early in his career, right? But he certainly looks like he's got the potential and the talent to be like one of the best players in world football.
I mean,
So
the last very young guy who came out of the Barcelona system and who was heralded to be the next big thing, Ansu Fati, he kind of fell off like crazy. So it's really a thing. Give him another 5 years and then we can judge.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Yes, like we saw it with Fati, where he exploded onto the scene, gets like a bad ACL injury, and then he's not been anywhere near it.
Yeah, but an injury. I'm talking about like falling. I'm more talking about falling off like a Freddie Adu situation, not an injury. Injury can happen to anybody anytime, you know.
Well, you saw that as well at Barca with Bojan Krkić beforehand. You know, he broke Messi's record for being like the youngest Barcelona goal scorer.
Yeah.
And he ended up playing for like Stoke and then in like the MLS for his career. So,
which is these days Ansu Fati, who was or still is Barca's youngest goal scorer. I mean, he was at Brighton, and his loan spell there was a complete disaster in the Premier League. So it really takes time to figure out what is going to happen with Lamine. He's showing a lot of promise, but
so give it till he's like 20, 21, and then I think everyone will have like a solid idea on whether he's legit or not.
Showing that
But he
big,
definitely looks pretty good.
showing that big chance of that chip from Williams. Tenerife zone.
Spain have made this racing start, and Pedri may well wink. I don't think there was anything malicious about the challenge. Pellegrini disagrees, but Pedri should have put Spain 1-0.
I'm just trying to think of the reason why he doesn't put his head to it, rather lets it bounce off him.
But the people aren't saying right now Pellegrini is sitting on the floor apparently with an injured ankle.
Yeah, the spikes did come up. But the tackle was clean, and then the spikes came up afterwards. I mean, I've seen Reds give him for that.
So what you're saying is you want Pedri sent off?
Nope, I didn't say it at all. I said I've seen it happen. I've seen him give him. Don't want Pedri. I think that would ruin the game.
So that's perfect content.
Yeah, we can bitch the whole. You are not looking excited. I would have let you have this game off, Englishman.
Would you be excited after your game after your team?
I try to be. I try to be a. If I was streaming, we have an Italian player down, which is a 20% chance he's actually hurt.
A crippling foul there from Cucurella, another red card, possible challenge.
Yeah.
Early March after ankle surgery and stayed in, won a recall to the international squad. Is Pellegrini restored?
Why is there a German flag with a Kaiserslautern logo on it?
Why wouldn't you have that? It's perfect.
Yeah, neutral will bring it, I suppose.
I think it should be banned from the stadium. Yeah. Nobody from Kaiserslautern playing for anything.
That's the most Tommy C statement I've ever heard.
We forget they're next door neighbors.
I didn't forget that.
They hate him in Wiesbaden, they hate him in Mainz. Oh, here's an opportunity for Italy. Working in the box, but a back pass too far, and Spain's able to clean it up. A lot of guys going down. Is that Latin blood? Just give you bad knees?
Yeah, I guess so.
I hope this is not the whole thing. It's like a Champions League game from 2008. Turn that box into a goddamn swimming pool. I hope it's... Your name ends with a vowel. I don't believe you're hurt. Pedri, bringing it up the center. He's got options. Williams. Off to the left. Put on that in! Oh, off of Williams' head and wide.
How many chances do they need?
So close.
The quality of the cross was again absolutely fabulous from Morata.
Oh, Pedri's laying there with a clearly broken leg. No, you're not injured. Your name ends with a vowel.
Yeah, ends with a vowel.
Get up.
It was more of an attack on the Italians than it was than it was the Spanish, but okay.
Oh, you should have made that clear.
I always make that joke. No, it's just an American thing. You probably wouldn't have got it. If you're watching Sopranos, they're biased towards people that name ends in a vowel. They'll say that in The Sopranos. I've heard Italian Americans saying that growing up. They're bigoted for Italians.
Yeah, sure. Italians are the one that have the most to fear about, like, American history.
And the most value. Well, back in the old days, it was kind of, maybe not anymore, but...
They can't give it to Williams enough.
No. I know it's very early in the game, but I have to tell you, that's as good a opening 10 minutes from a player I've seen in a long time.
Well, you don't think it's kind of bigoted if everybody thinks you're in the mafia?
He's a bit of a wild card.
That's kind of crappy. You should know that being a German.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, there are some bigots over, like, from
you
outside.
Know these, like,
yeah. What? What's it like?
Do you know these, like, genetic tests you can do?
Yeah.
That are obviously full of bullshit. My test showed...
Turkish.
My test showed that I'm a little bit over 50% German genetically.
Yeah, really?
And the other 50% is largely made up of East Slavic DNA.
Yeah.
So apparently 50% of my DNA tried to genocide my other 50%. Guess why I have autism, huh?
Yeah, that's why you're on. The best part of this stream is just watching how sad White Boy is over there. Jesus.
Yeah, he's sitting there like on his phone, watching something he should probably not watch right now. When he's live on
probably
like
hoping
YouTube
some girl
stream.
calls him. I don't want to watch this game.
Or a man who pretends to be a girl. You know, I'm not judging.
No, we will never do that.
It's fine, Nick.
I would respect your pronouns, but Williams working to the left side, trying to cut
Nick,
to that Italian wall.
Nick, what are your pronouns?
Cucurella, aerial, cross, high. Yamela tries to deal with it, but it's dealt with. Not without some hand pulling.
Nico Williams has been really good so far.
Italian starting attack.
He's been really good.
Left wing pushing Barrea.
Oh, here's a cross. Oh,
Marco, and it sucks.
Not dangerous.
I think right now Nick's pronouns are Southgate sucks.
Final ball not good enough.
Oh, he won't need any invitations to get forward. He recovered well from his first minute gaffe against.
Oh, the striker's from the one from Atalanta. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Europa Cup winners are. Uh-oh, Italy tries to chip Simon. But it falls right in his hands.
I think he's still owned by West Ham.
Lovely tempo about the early exchanges.
No, he was transferred.
Yeah, he's 100%.
Beginning of last season, full transfer. 25.5 million euros. Another classic West Ham signing, buying a guy for 29.6 million, and a season later selling him on for 25 million. Good job.
We just like never gave him a chance. It didn't make any sense.
You know, Tommy, until like a minute ago, I thought that Nick actually might not be depressed. But after that sentence, I think he's actually depressed.
Depressed. It's just football, Nick.
You don't need to feel the need to hurt yourself.
It's just football. These guys don't
Everyone,
care.
you know that's a load of shit.
These guys don't care about you.
Not just football. They care about this nation.
Well, apparently not enough to win a game.
There's like some prick in charge. I bet he's like a German agent or something. They need to do one of those ancestry tests on Southgate. But he's like secretly French or something. Agent sent to destroy us. Missed his penalty in the 90s, and now he's destroying the national team as a manager.
That it is Gigi Donnarumma who has been shown that yellow card. He has only so much license to vent his feelings.
Let me hear a funny story in my kids' practice today.
The normal on by Pedri.
Sure.
There was a play for the ball, and the girl, they bumped shoulders, right? It was clean, and the kid went down, and the coach explained to him, it's a play for the ball. Keep your shoulder flat. You can bump the guy off the ball, right? Well, it got so out of control, the kids were throwing hockey body checks the rest of the game. They had to cancel the practice 20 minutes early. And so many kids falling and getting hurt.
There's nothing wrong with getting a little bit of physical in there, right?
I'll say. He just the coach, I think, had been partying from the game last night. He's like, go home. Tommy came back. We were bad. He says the practice is over. Yeah, it doesn't
when I mean, if I say hockey, I don't mean the ice hockey variant, right? So when we were in like 10th grade, we were playing indoor hockey. And I asked the coach under which condition a physical contact counted as a foul. He's like, as long as you make contact with the ball, you can do whatever you want.
Pretty much, yeah.
So the next thing I did was I touched the ball with a shoulder and I ran somebody over.
Yeah, ran somebody over, yeah.
I'm 6'3", 300 pounds. So that person got fucking injured and sent to the hospital. And the teacher was a deep fucking shit.
I think that's what he was worried about. That's one of the reasons. I think he had a rough night last night, coach.
Two orchestra conductors on the field in Rodri and Jorginho, met in the Premier League as recently as March. They know each each other. They're not going to see a lot of each other.
No, that's the thing, isn't it? You're absolutely right. But both very,
Cucurella.
Can set the tempo for a whole game.
I mean, really, you know, the thing is, the English played like the Italians are playing right now, with the difference being the Italians actually have the players to make that system work. Barella, Jorginho, Fratesi, Pellegrini, they can all move backwards. It's just Scamacca and Chiesa who are like full-on forwards in the team. And even Chiesa has like, he can work backwards. He can play midfield if he wants to.
No, I'm starting to wonder. Those guys look totally disconjointed out there. I'm starting to wonder if the Southgate criticism is legitimate.
It's always been legitimate.
Yeah, let's just get a bunch of guys, superstars, and put them out of position. Great.
And then we're just gonna sit back for the whole game.
Yeah.
Why use all the attacking talent you have in your team?
Why? Why should you do that?
Kane,
Why should you even
Foden,
attack to begin with?
Bellingham. What's the point?
What's the point even of football, you know?
How can he see what went wrong against Serbia and decide I'm going to play the exact same team, the exact same way against Denmark? Moron. Everyone and their nan could see England weren't good enough against Serbia. Apart from Southgate, apparently.
Yeah. Well, he's the right guy for the job then.
The thing is, as soon as I know that Nick won't be amused by this, but for like 5 minutes after Bowen and Watkins got subbed on, they actually played better football for like 5 minutes. And then probably Southgate called them to the fucking bench and was like, "No, you guys have to stay in your own half."
Sounds like, Williams inside the box.
Oh, great save by the...
Yeah, Italians do Italian things, break up stuff in the box.
No, they have the players to do that.
Cooking Di Lorenzo all game. Like, Di Lorenzo has been gasping against him this game.
Jorginho again comes across. Makes the block. He's certainly having problems, Clive.
He's 21 years of age. He's turned 22 just 2 days before the final. Has been noted that maybe the stars are...
Oh, you believe we're 20 minutes in?
2 days before the final.
Great game.
Turned 17 the day before the final.
Oh, the good ones is when you don't watch the clock.
This would be...
Oh, there we go. Opportunity, low cross. Picked up by Spain, Fabian Ruiz, and he attempts to clear it, but he hasn't quite got it out of there yet.
I'm not sure how Yamal would celebrate, actually. You've got to be 18 to drink and drive and vote in Spain. Got a while to wait. Not drink and drive, obviously.
I'm sure he will be drinking to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And you know, the thing is, we are in Germany, they are in Germany, and in Germany, beer is available for people aged 16, so he can very legally celebrate in Germany.
When I first moved here, it wasn't about until 2007. You could drink in a bar at 16. They didn't usually let you in, but you could legally do it. But they bumped the bar.
You can still do it.
No, you can't go to a bar until you're 18.
Did they change it?
Yeah, they changed that around 2000 because there was a cover of Stern magazine, and they showed these like 16-year-old kids, and they both had baby faces. These two blonde, stereotypical German-looking kids, absolutely sauced. And within a month, The Bundestag took action. That was the end of that shit. I think it said something in German like, do we really want this?
Yes.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with people getting.
Now, when I
drunk.
was 16, I would have wanted that, but when I don't want 16-year-olds in the bar, man. They can get the fuck out. I don't even want 18-year-olds in the bar. Perfect.
Because you don't think they should be there, or because you find them annoying?
I don't really care. I just find it annoying. I don't care. They could be doing cocaine for all I care.
I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick up this one comment from the YouTube thing. I'm guilty AF for Southgate hate, but it's interesting how most nations fans dislike their manager. I would go against that. I think there's like many even for the teams that are not doing good, where the coach is very much liked in the country they're coaching for. Even the Italian coach who's coaching the Hungarians, he's like a legend in Hungary. I think Southgate is very specific because he's always been like this. I think the biggest problem is that it somehow always worked out in the end. That's the biggest issue here.
Because he has one of the most talented squads in the world.
Yeah. Imagine you as a player having to compensate for the lack of talent of your coach.
I honestly think England could have made it past Croatia.
Uh-oh. Spain knocking on the door. Save Donnarumma. He's one of the best goalies in the
So
world.
good.
Yeah, he really is good. Played that perfectly. Played it like it was no sweat. Cucurella down in the middle of the field now. No foul called. Spain controls in that peppy way.
Peppy? What?
That was kind of a Pep Guardia reference. It's peppy. Short pass. Control. I guess you didn't think it was as clever as I was. It did.
It's like a 5 out of 10.
You can't all be winners. Unless you're Bleach, and then like 90% of them are winners. Computing.
90 is generous.
Fuck off.
Oh, shot on net. Woo. Just over the bar. From way out there. A good, 30 yards? 30 meters, excuse me. 30 yards.
What a save by Donnarumma.
You got a piece of that? I didn't even know. Yes, your fingertips.
Oh, wow.
I think that might have been going over either way, was it? No.
Nope.
What a save.
No, that was going in.
Yeah, that was going in. That's...
What?
That saves like that gives you sick, because that really should have been a goal.
Yeah, that was fantastic from Donnarumma.
Williams trying his luck on the right. Run out of luck.
Oh, nice clearance by the Italians.
Pellegrini is up with him.
Through ball pass. Looks like Pellegrini. Broken up by Spain. But Italy controls.
To the left. Barella. Clearing the ball into the middle.
Barella with a cross. Out. Goal kick. Nico Barella. There's been better passes.
Oh, what a... By the way, despite the tackling not working out, what a tackling there from Calafiori trying to heel the ball away from the forward.
Rodri, here is Cucurella. Probably in the half of the field he prefers, although he's made some good challenges tonight. Had a couple of years at the bridge now. He took some time to win over the Chelsea fans, but he's only 25.
Cucurella, I've always liked Cucurella. One of the bright spots at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Here's another big one from Rodri, but it's wide.
Yeah, the last Chelsea shot I bought was with Cucurella on the back. I quite like him.
Hello, what did the Spanish coach inject into Fabian Ruiz? Mate has hit the most mid-season of his entire life, and is playing out of his mind in the Spanish midfield.
There's a lot of him to get past at the near post. Correa has some defending to do, and I see
And it's
Well,
very
those
hard.
questions about PSG then, really. Like, why can he play so good for Spain but not PSG?
Williams drops the ball to Pedri. Starts an attack on the left side. Walks it in.
Williams decides not to run in this time.
I mean, in a midfield with Rodri and Pedri,
Knocked away by Donnarumma.
To it by his own man.
After
I'll take. Ruiz is the best midfielder so far for Spain this tournament. Hot take. I don't think it's such a hot take.
He's that hot.
Pedri. Lamine Yamal.
Mao now in the corner.
Fabian Ruiz. Clever
Ruiz.
reverse.
That's
what a
very
pass.
nice pass. Up on top. Deflects off an Italian defender.
The angles there, eyes in the back of the head to see the passes.
Oh,
Fabian Ruiz
good recovery from Morata.
into Pedri.
Ruiz a big boy.
Ruiz again.
You're right. Beautiful football. 3 or 4 passes to create the shooting opportunity for Rodri, which was blocked. But no, I'm with you all the way, mate. That was a
Marco
work.
being
I'm
run
watching a reverse
over.
pass there from Ruiz to Carvajal, who cuts it back.
Yeah, that was a
That's
really
terrific
brilliant
football. The
pass
finish is obviously
by
blocked.
Ruiz. Created all sorts
How
of
easy and high
space.
was that?
That's
Damn.
PlayStation football.
That's PlayStation.
But it's 0-0.
This is turning out to be a real chess match.
Have you ever seen in your football lifetime an Italian?
By the way, Calafiori in the left centre back of the Italians is having the game of his life.
They're quite good at
7 balls recovered in the first 30 minutes as a centre back. That's an insane stat. Also goes to show how good these Spanish have been doing.
I was really happy when they finally won one in 2010. Took too long. And I was so happy they beat the Dutch. It's
Well,
no
they beat the
foul
Germans.
there, if you ask
rugby
me.
together for that Euro semi-final 3 years ago. Italy
And Bastion.
led for 20 minutes late into
Stoney
the
and
game before Alvaro Morata came off the bench.
Williams
that's-
collided on the left side,
Spain
and
maybe
I don't know
should
why
get
they called
more
a foul. I think
rounds on
Bastoni
points.
just
They had
tripped.
more possession. It certainly would have been a split decision, and it went to a shootout in which Morata was foiled and Jorginho skipped up to roll in the coolest of penalty deciders.
The Marco.
Italy were second best for a lot of that night. Cucurella's having a blinder.
Yeah, Cucurella. Cucurella is always in every game, no matter what team I see him play for, he is involved.
Nico Williams.
Williams tries to start an attack. Drops it to Ruiz.
Morata.
Di Lorenzo is having like
Ooh.
Lorenzo's a bit more comfortable about against him. You can come out to my flight more often.
the first time when he's not standing
You come out here.
face to face with Marco Williams, he actually wins the ball. Good on him. At least this is better than the England game. That's very hard to. That's a very, very, very small bar to clear.
Yeah.
Pellegrini with a flick. Morano won't get to it. It's robust from normal. Brothers down.
Tell you what, he was committed.
I think he might be actually hurt.
Tough to tell, he's Italian.
Normal, to be honest.
Might be a player not as familiar with Real Sociedad. Centre back, he has been a fixture in the Spanish defence the last 12 months.
Ooh, yeah, Barella definitely got turned to NO. That was my
That was a
father.
foul.
Landed on his arm there.
My father used to say ass over tea kettle. I don't know what the fuck that means. That's my dad.
He got heated.
He got hit ass over tea kettle. I still don't know what the fuck that means.
It's a long goal kick from Plymouth.
Of course, he was referring to the other football.
But he gained Spanish nationality last year after 7 seasons of
That's
Real
kind of what it looked
Sociedad.
like for
Looks like he might
Barella.
move on to Atletico Madrid next.
A hit.
He's a regular now for Spain.
Are you implying the Plymouth Youth Department was shaking their heads in disbelief there?
27.
What a
yeah,
save.
27 meters. I was just off. That shot.
One that got away.
isn't he, boss? Jorginho. Good work from the referee. Found it very difficult to make headway. That's hopeful long ball by Bastoni.
Cucurella fell after challenging the ball. They called a foul.
They've been the most dangerous on the counter attack. Italy, they almost need Spain to come onto them.
Yeah. That's what they're looking to. I thought they might exploit a little bit of space in behind the fullbacks when the fullbacks get forward, because you can see Cucurella and Carvajal will certainly got them down their own flanks on a regular basis, and I thought the likes of Chiesa and Fratesi in particular might get in behind them, but it's not been the case so far.
Tale of the shape of the game. But the important scoreline, important stat.
Yeah, it did look like that had gone.
There's one at the top of the screen.
Tough
He's
pass to
Spanish.
keep in.
Goalkeeper, does he call himself Simone? Or Simon?
Unai Simon, I think.
Unai Simon. Nice.
Donnarumma straight to Williams.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a yellow card. I think it's gonna be. I think Williams is looking at the yellow here. Attempted the ball. Ooh, real high. Kind of a dangerous play.
yeah,
He did make contact with the ball. Yeah, and it looks like.
Actually, I think he probably does make a little bit of it, but
Was that Fratesi? Yeah, it looks like he sold it a little bit. I don't think he actually kicked him. But boy, you might be fooled if you were a ref in that situation. Leg got up real high. Fratesi went down, but Fratesi's being Italian. Play on, good call by the referee, and no card.
Said yesterday they were
Good no
prepared to get
call.
their Armani suits dirty in search of victory.
By the way, the one.
Cucurella
Spanish-
just doing all sorts of things out there. Go ahead, Leach. I'm sorry.
It's fine. The Spanish are playing probably with the most French backline they could play. Both center backs are
Les Normands? Les Paul?
are by birth French.
Oh, really? Cabaret?
Laporte and Lenormand, both born in France, but both
They're
naturalized
in the
Spanish.
Basque region. though.
Yep,
yeah, Pedro's just slipped
but
out
the
of
French
game
side of
for
the
5
Basque
or 10
region.
minutes.
Yeah.
they're both-
So I knew
He was getting
Laporte
back in to get
was
himself involved.
Basque. And Lenormand's been playing for Sociedad for ages.
Yeah, but he played for Brest before, so he's not even like he's from
Padre.
Brittany.
Ooh.
So Lenormand isn't even like born close to the Spanish border. He's Britain, and not Britain in the sense of England, but Britain in the sense of the Brittany region in
Clive
France.
Pedro makes a brilliant little run in behind.
I mean, this is a matchup of
See on his blind side.
creative passing and
He's gonna fire it into his feet
tough
there.
defense.
Really clever
Just
move.
what you'd be expect from a
Would it be clever to lose Jorginho?
almost stereotypical matchup in styles.
Williams has won that in the air.
We have a question here. Who's winning the Euros, Tommy?
Strong for the
Just winning the Euros.
as well as too quick.
Germany.
There's not another free kick.
That's magic, isn't it?
Germany.
Let me get my very, very diplomatic answer. It's not going to be Argentina.
Touching. Come back inside.
Yeah.
Neil got a right good look at it. Watch this. 1, 2, and
Well, you
then
think it's
back
going to be
inside
Denmark,
there.
right?
Yep, I put 10 euros on Denmark.
Really
Yeah.
lively.
Me, I stand to win for. I put 10 euros too. I was like, the hell with it. Why not?
the
Get 400 euros.
only one who doesn't believe is Nick.
Like, dude,
So-
I'm gonna rub that money in your face.
They couldn't even
I'm gonna
beat
cash it
England.
and I'm gonna spread it all over myself.
Did you say
Denmark
they couldn't even?
beat a crap England. How the hell are they going to win the Euros?
Well,
I was about to say you roasting Denmark requires you to harshly roast England.
Well, let's do something. Okay, here's a free kick. They didn't elect to go to net. Ruiz puts it way, way higher than the bar. Or Fabian, excuse me.
Fabian Ruiz, yeah.
Fabian Ruiz.
Very nice shot trying to attempt to hit that one Italian fan that was pissing him off
Yeah,
all game.
I know.
Put Ruiz under a little bit of pressure
Clearly.
there, but no, it wasn't the greatest of free kicks, that's for sure. But look how high up they're pressing. They're not allowing them to talk. Like, look, Spaniard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them up straight on that back line of the Italians. Really pressurising them.
Yeah, it's a different kind of game from the one we saw this afternoon on a totally different surface too.
Yeah. Barella to
Fabian
Jorginho.
Ruiz.
Did well, Barella finds that space again in the middle of the park, not for the first time.
Pellegrini.
Les Paul.
Bastoni. There's Barella again. Just saw Pellegrini short. Lamine Yamal. Sliding in, a little recklessly.
Feeling a little bit fortunate there, you're right.
Laporte. Williams.
Oh, Pedri.
Oh,
Possibility here. Drops it to Williams. Williams stripped away.
Really important intervention by
Nice and
Bastoni.
cleanly, too.
That's a brilliant challenge from Bastoni.
what an intervention by the
Ever so careful there.
Italian defender there.
It's wrong at all, it's a penalty.
One hell of a job.
Top class defending, but really bright again from Williams and Pedri indeed.
Cucurella's doing a great job. Which will mean Chelsea will loan him out or sell him by the end of the match.
Needs a good lie down.
Oh, he needs a cup of tea.
It looks like they're actually keeping him.
Cup of tea going, but get a wee ice
That's what
They should be
they're
selling
trying to.
Chilwell, but they're selling Ian Matson instead, who is fucking good as well. So
They look very
they're making a smart decision in keeping Cucurella, but the stupid decision in selling
particularly
Matson.
Williams on the left-hand side.
The normal.
Well, Matson's bound to become a star now. And Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah and
Well, he
so
went
many
on loan
others.
to Dortmund and made the Champions League final,
Mm.
so it's already started.
Hmm.
And there's talk that Chelsea have agreed a fee with Aston Villa for him.
Chiesa.
Italian.
I
That's,
was
Chiesa is hardly
I was
needed.
expecting the fee to be when it's inside of England like horrendously much higher, but it's surprisingly reasonable for a guy of the talent of Ian Martin.
Well, he's not English, so you don't get English.
I was about to
tax
say.
on that.
Here is Chiesa.
Probably also helps that he is.
it's they're not buying it, Italy.
Williams.
Ah!
Here.
He
Rodri on
really
the
loud
level.
though, wasn't he?
I'm not sure that's
He touched me in the booty.
Williams get that.
That's a foulie.
He's run outside to give him a little bit of support, Clive.
Give me penalty.
Carvajal was in the box. Here he is.
Spain looks
Carvajal
good.
is very high up this game.
The serial winner, that is Danny Carvajal. Rodri to Cucurella.
Cucurella.
Laporte.
Yeah, Cucurella, yeah.
Better run.
Last 5 minutes of a half that has belonged to Spain in all but scoreline. The best two chances for him to this man, Pedri. and to
Pedri.
Williams.
Mr. Tenerife.
This is Morata. Fabian
Ralph
Ruiz.
shot on goal. Donnarumma's ready for it.
Again,
Ready for it,
Ruiz.
though.
Ahead.
Yeah, Fabian Ruiz, man.
Morata did well there, though.
They do.
I think that's more on
It's a
Morata.
comfortable save and one you'd obviously expect him to make, but
God,
anywhere else,
shot really
you're
came
asking him
off
a question.
fast.
And he probably had a little bit more time to attempt to find a corner. But
You know, the
dominated. First half,
Ruiz has really been playing, even in this half, has been playing out of his mind. I'd probably say the best Spaniard on the field.
Between him and Cucurella, yeah.
And there's
Cucurella has had
Nico
a
Williams up there.
body language
Yeah, in fact, the
out there.
The points so far is 7.8 for Cucurella and 7.1 for Fabian Ruiz. But Bastoni's also got a 7.0 on the Italian side.
What about Calafiori? What is he?
Oh, I didn't notice this. Donnarumma got a yellow card before.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Missed
It's
that
like
one.
15 minutes ago, I'd
Yeah, I
guess.
missed that. Did he run his
What-
He
mouth?
was mouthing off at the ref.
Stupid. Now you can't sit in the ball if you go ahead.
It's big if. You have to see the Italians really create something.
No, Italians haven't really created anything, but I mean, is there a strategy here to give them the ball and beat them on transition? Is that the move here?
In the last Euros, when Italy won the whole tournament, this is basically how that game in the semi-finals played out. Spain dominated and were the better side, but Italy just found their goal and just somehow snuck past.
What is the rating for Calafiori on your website, Tommy?
For who?
Calafiori, number 5, Italy.
6.9. 6.9. Yeah, both those center backs are having a decent game back there.
Yeah. When you look at other than the Pedri header really early on, the chances that Spain keep taking are shots from outside the box. Because each time they get in there, one of those centre backs seems to steal the ball away.
It's a free kick. I mean, come on, just get up and go on it.
Only about 2 minutes and some change left. Coming to the end of the first half. Seemed like it went fast.
Seymour going along. They do mix it up a lot more now.
Definitely well played. I guess my only criticism is Italy has been a little too defensive. They haven't really done much with the ball when they've had it.
Haven't needed to go high and long at any stage. Ball's out of play. Rodri.
Man City's Rodri. Drops it to Lamal. Lamal gets it over to Williams.
Got the control it deserved.
Nico Williams tries to sneak one in, but it's dealt with by the Italian defense. Oh, maybe they're going to go for the long ball. No, looks like Scotland on that play. Looks like Italy does mount an attack, though, after all, and it goes high over the bar.
Should have tried to play a cross or something.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that particular selection either. I think he had time too. He could have put his back to the net and looked for somebody to drop it to as well. I thought it was very wasteful.
Yeah.
Wasn't like he had an attacker behind him, or a defender behind him.
Semi-final at Wembley, opened his body up and bent that one round. Unai Simon, but that was a bit of a lash.
Do you know MLS is so woke they don't have man of the match?
What is it?
Icon of the match. Handball.
Oh, he ran
That's
him
the
over.
worst thing I've ever heard. If it was player of the match, alright, sure. I've heard that plenty of times.
Icon of the match. You know, that sounds like some WWE shit. You can't call them wrestlers. Call them superstars, you know. Call them icons, you know. It sounds like force. Icon of the match. Ian Frey, a little football story as this thing is. Ian Frey was actually in the game for Inter Miami last year and got hurt in the Messi game. If everyone remembers that game, the first half was a joke. I mean, Inter Miami looked like the last place team they were. A young Ian Frey who just came off of a hamstring injury while Messi was still waiting to come on, got another one. And he knew it right away. You could see his face. He was crying coming off the field. Messi actually went to the hospital afterwards after he had that legendary free kick versus Cruz
This has been
Azul.
no laughing matter
Well, I did
recently.
start getting some notifications. I put in my foot mob last year that he was playing for Inter Miami 2. Started his first game for Inter Miami. Remember, it's Messi-less. Go up against the champions in Columbus, and he gets man of the match. So good for Ian Frey. It was really heartbreaking last year to see that situation. And I hope he gets his dream comes true and gets to play with Messi. Incredible story.
I think you'll find he was the icon of the match, not
He was
man
the,
of the match.
yeah, well, you know what? Yeah. What's your pronoun? That's it. That's the app, everybody.
Nick's pronouns are Gareth and Southgate. Look at that cup.
Look at the cup.
This UEFA Euro 2024 program is
Probably
Nick,
not.
how does it feel to see that cup and know that you're not going to win it yet again?
I'm so glad I'm not European. And I'm so glad you guys won't be asleep when I'm watching the damn Americans. Good.
I am gonna win it. My German side is gonna win it. It's fine. I got two horses in this race. It's fine.
Nick, of
I
course,
got more hope than anyone.
half a Kraut, half a Limey.
It's fine.
Oh, I guess I got Germany and
Usually one of them is good in a tournament, so it's all right. I've always got one good team to root for.
Oh man, they're drinking beer on television. The Soul of Madrid. I'm gonna have that one. All right. Spanish beer ain't that great usually, but better than Mexican beer.
Didn't even know Mexicans made beer.
You don't Corona? You never had a Corona? That's right. I bet you never did. They make a beer that you're supposed to put a green lime in it. What you do is you get the lime and you push it through, and it's barely drinkable without it.
I don't know. I kind of thought I always just for some reason thought Corona was Spanish. Didn't really think.
No, it's Mexican beer. Yeah.
I thought Corona was Chinese. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, that looks good. Oh. Nut. Oh, look at this.
It's KSIN. No, never mind.
Deji.
KSIN Deji. Never mind.
The rights. Love Bradley. I love Bradley Wright.
Imagine going through your life and having to purchase a pre-done sandwich. Jesus Christ. You know, I have autism, but if you eat that, you've lost all control over your fucking life.
Or it's just convenient.
So you're eating those?
If you're out, you need something to eat. You go to the shop. What's wrong with buying a sandwich?
You want a list?
Yeah, I do. Come on.
I'm going to get some to eat.
He's going to the shop. Tommy is going to the shop and getting a pre-packaged sandwich right now.
I don't see the issue.
We have lost a subscriber during the game.
Fair enough.
I guess somebody didn't enjoy my joke about Deji and KSI.
That is, again, fair enough. I often feel like unsubscribing. So I'm gonna do it now. There you go. You've lost us another sub.
Good.
I hope you're proud.
Yeah. Gives me all the more reason to transform this channel into an ISL Indian football channel. With a league where I can't even.
When's your next ISL video?
Probably never.
You did so well with the Indians.
Or maybe I should make another video and ask the people for the tech support.
Yeah, it probably won't go so well if you make another one, actually. That's one way to lose subscribers. You just do a whole video where you do your Indian impression. I'm sure that will go down a treat.
Rather through like a voice transformer and then put like Bollywood music in the background and then ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. What a save.
That would be horrendous. Who do you reckon pulls through then?
In this game?
Italy or Spain?
Italy.
Like, who's going to win it? You think Italy's going to win it?
It's always like that when the Italians play and they don't concede a goal within 45 minutes.
I don't know. I think Spain are just too good. I reckon a goal will come via Nico Williams as well.
An own goal,
He's
possible.
the man to watch.
He's going to score an own goal.
No, yeah, fuck it. Did you watch Slovenia-Serbia?
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah, very entertaining. Despite the scoreline being a 1-1, both teams actually tried to score goals. You know, pretty exciting. I think Jeannie can tell you more about it because it was pretty darn good.
Yeah, let's ask her right now. Oh,
Jeannie,
right.
what's your opinion? What was your opinion on the Slovenia versus Serbia game? In less than 10 words.
I was so expecting you to do a really shit impression of her.
How's this for healthy? Fucking rice cakes and apple schula. Oh, let's make fun of Roy Kane.
Just one shot at goal.
Yeah, but they're up against it, which we knew that, but they still need to do better when they're going forward. I still thought they'd have a bit more quality. Striker not getting hold of it. I know Riley's getting frustrated with him.
Roy Kane, you need to do better.
Yeah, they're under pressure, and obviously you think that will tell as the second half goes on, but they need a bit more when it goes up to the striker.
You know something, people won't realise how important that is because Italy are staying in it. We know that they can. Spain,
look, it's KSI.
But like, if the striker can get hold of it, so he can get people to support him, they can move themselves up the pitch, and then they can start putting, for me, Laporte especially, under pressure.
I've heard he's a bit of a dick in real life.
I think there's somebody they can get the ball in that final third.
I heard.
Play off to can maybe run off of him. They might be able to get something.
0-0 at half-time in Gelsenkirchen. A chance, of course, that Spain, Italy, or both could be at the final of the Euros
no,
on July the 14th.
Like, go back and find one of his teachers or something and like thank them for that's that video. It's amazing.
Get your passport ready as we're sending one of you
to
the UEFA Euro 2024.
What'd you hear? Let's talk about him.
Courtesy of Shaw, Dub, and Links.
I just like heard like he like blanks a lot of people, like fans and stuff.
And let's not forget that £50,000 to enter Sydney.
Well, is he blanking people or is he like getting overwhelmed? I give him benefit of the doubt now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I just thought I did find it surprising when I heard, but yeah, I've heard like people say
I don't know if I buy it.
Or post your name and number to
You know, another thing too is you meet Art Wright for the first time and he has one bad day, like everybody has, then he's a dick. You know what I mean?
Entrance must be 18 or over. Paid entries close 10 a.m. Thursday, the 27th of June. Entrance must
Probably
be
is a dick.
contactable the 2nd of
Playing for
July
Arsenal.
and for 2 working days after. Good luck.
Ballon d'Or winner, right?
Oh,
This UEFA Euro
Right.
2024
You won a Ballon d'Or,
program
right?
is sponsored by
Ian Wright.
Coca-Cola.
Not even right. Who's the Englishman that won the Ballon d'Or back in the 90s?
Michael Owen did it in the early 2000s, I think. It might have been late 90s.
Nico Williams should have won a Ballon d'Or, to be honest, especially for his one very spectacular dive that he attempted. That was the most pathetic dive I've ever seen.
He should have got a Ballon dive.
Yeah. Flop Dior. The fall on the floor.
I'm thinking of.
Was that Michael Owen won it? He was like the last Englishman to win it.
Yeah. Oh, for that.
I know that.
Ever since then, the English had
List
no
of Ballon d'Or winners.
Yeah, Owen was in 2001.
At Eon Next, we
And then the last Englishman before that would have been a while.
more convenience, less short-term thinking.
I think Keegan won it in the 70s.
Life's better when you get more. Fix your tariff and get 100% renewable electricity as standard. So switch to Eon.
By the way, enjoy your meal, Tommy.
Santander's Edge current account gives cashback to reward customers.
Do they also reward treachery?
This contains the names of people who have their salary paid into
our rival's current account.
Yeah, I think there's only 3 Englishmen that have ever won it.
I was thinking George Wade.
I get access to an exclusive interest
A
rate.
Liberian, man.
Yeah, but isn't he? I thought he was English, though. I thought he had English.
Finding your edge with the
Yeah, there's there's nothing more English than Liberia.
There's a lot of friggin' people of Liberian descent. They're fucking George Wade's kid's American. I mean, he's got American citizenship. He plays for us.
Of course.
Yeah, American, not English.
I thought he grew up in England. Lookman is in English too. He's fucking English. He grew up in England.
Make it the foot longest
Yeah,
ever with the new All-Star menu.
Lookman only plays for Nigeria because he wasn't good enough for England.
Probably.
Pastime Lookman wasn't good enough for England. Kurt Lookman might be.
Well, Balogun.
Yeah.
Balogun's English. He plays for the state. He had a soft year this year, huh?
He's not starting over Kane, is he? So you might as well play for US.
Yeah. Nah, he's looking. That's pretty much what happened. Lucky for him, his parents gave birth to him in Brooklyn for some strange reason.
Well, they just flew over there to
Just in
be
case.
born there.
I don't know what the story is. I don't know how he got it because he literally was just born in the state. Oh, it's him.
I had a
Well, maybe
teacher.
maybe his
who was
mother,
like-
maybe his mother's English or American.
I had a teacher whose parents were on vacation in the US, and then she got into labor too early, and then he was born a US citizen.
Yeah. Anchor baby, they call him.
Yeah, but they went back to Germany, like.
I don't think that counts though. So you have to have some. I mean, you can be born overseas as long as you have American parents.
This UEFA Euro 2024 program is sponsored by BYD.
His parents are Nigerian and he was raised in England.
How did he get American citizenship?
Not
By
sure.
proxy.
Anchor baby. I don't care. I like it, kid. I hope he does well for us. I think he's starting next week.
And Laura Woods will be here with more live action from the Euros tomorrow. Poland taking on Austria Group D from 4:15 on ITV1 and STV. Highlights later on that evening, including the Netherlands.
So you heard here, kids. Tommy C is fine with anchor babies as long as they are successful in sports.
Yes.
Good.
Otherwise, go back to your own damn country.
It's like that meme about the French, because obviously the French are kicking up loads about immigrants.
Is Mbappe really going to wear that mask?
Yes.
somebody.
He has
He's
to.
a superhero.
I can't remember that.
He's a super douche.
What happened to him?
Well,
Bless his nuts.
it would be a shame if somebody kicked the ball into his face in the next game, right?
Yeah,
Did you not see it?
No, I didn't see it.
On a play,
I heard he broke his nose. I heard he broke his nose.
On a play, what was it?
On the back of another player's head and broke his nose.
Yeah.
He hit the other guy's shoulder, I think.
We're about ready for kickoff, boys and girls. Second half. It is no, but it's definitely not a boring game by any stretch.
15 minutes last Saturday.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
I've seen worse football.
Well, it's pretty high end, if you ask me.
The last 90 minutes before that game, pretty mid.
To that flank. Cristante alongside Barella in midfield.
Ow!
Made his presence felt and has picked up a yellow card in no time at all. Did I mention that he was muscular?
It must literally just be because Balogun was born in the US.
Yeah, then he really is an anchor baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't find anything about which says why.
I didn't think he could do that.
But it says
You have to
he's
live in the US to pull that job off.
It actually looks painful. Rodri is on the pitch in pain. Ooh, on the inside of the knee. Yeah, that hurts.
Man City shaking in their boots.
This is how you clear, by the way, if anybody's watching this game and wants to know how to clear your opponent's team out of good players, that's how you do it. Just oblique knee your opponent's knees.
Which is a line from that AC/DC song that you went viral with. It is Hell's Bells.
The only thing is that the Spanish have more good players there sitting on the bench.
Yeah, I know they're playing.
Well, they had to do something.
I'd say Zuba
Any of these big five countries, their bench is as scary as any team in the world, you know?
Yeah, that hurts. That looks like might be a proper injury.
Yeah, he's in pain.
Do you know how you know that he's actually in pain? He's not rubbing his face as if he got fucking shot.
He was actually involved in Leonardo Bonucci's goal in the final against England. Let's see, he made more appearances from the bench than from the start in the qualifying campaign.
I don't think he will make it.
6'2" of him, and Rodri felt every centimetre of that.
I mean, he's tough as nails, but
Oh boy.
that doesn't look good.
No, I don't look good at all.
He can't put weight on.
He's having, well, he can, but not much. Free kick. About 40 meters out. Top of this. God, they have so much trust in that kid. He even gets the free kicks. Lamine Yamal, 16-year-old phenom. There he goes.
Tried to effect some kind of revenge. Doesn't reach him though. Turned away by Scamacca. One back by Williams.
Is that Rodri trying to walk it off? There he goes.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be fine.
That's
Probably
pretty tough.
Just like, not.
This shit hurts, man.
Yeah. But it's like the kind of thing that'll wear off in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I hope so.
Just really fucking hurts when it happens.
Pedri finding some space. He's got a new minder now.
There's the subs in the half for Italy.
Just behind Pedri, Lamine Yamal is lucky enough to run back. Rodri seems okay.
And then we got Cambiso in. And Cristante. Ryan Cristante. I'm going to pick the yellow card. Jorginho and Fratisi. Fratisi.
Interesting.
The Italians are loading the back lines with even more defenders.
Oh, here's an in-swinger. Yeah, but The Italian defense is there to clear it out.
He wasn't far away from it.
Cucurella
He takes up good positions in set
managed to keep control. Now Lamal's got it at the end of the box.
His first touch wasn't great, but he broke the challenge and almost tiptoed into the box.
Ooh, pressing by Spain. They give it the ball. Real big giveaway. Top of the box. Attempts the through ball. Deflects, but Spain still controls.
By the way, that was literally the worst pass I've seen all Euros.
Rodri. Here is Carvajal.
Those substitutions at halftime tell me that the Italians are actually playing for the draw.
Still sprightly and lively.
You don't bring on Cristante and Cambiaso for Pellegrini and Jorginho if you want to win.
Lorenzo got to him that time.
I'm ready to be proven. I'm ready to be proven wrong, but at this point it looks like they're playing 5 guys in the back line, and then it's more like a 5-3, 5-3-2 at this point.
I don't see that.
Lamine Yamal. Took on one too many. It's good from Scamacca.
Oh.
Now he needs some support. And he's got it. Chiesa's up with him. And here's Chiesa all of a sudden. And here too is Unai Simon.
What a great position the goalkeeper took up there. He really did.
He's rightfully complaining that nobody else came with it.
And it was a good one.
He's been starved up top there, Scamacca.
Well supported by Chiesa, but the goalkeeper
He feels very isolated whenever he gets the ball.
He's been nursing a wrist injury that apparently will require minor surgery after the tournament. Simon, it's not been tested tonight, but it's a disturbing fact there.
That's weird. Did you just hear what the commentator said about Unai Simon?
Yeah, he's got some kind of surgery coming up.
Fabian Ruiz.
He's got like a wrist injury that's going to need surgery after the tournament.
This is Cucurella.
Oh! Cucurella set it. Look over Pedri. And it deflected wide. I don't think he really tried to volley it in, but no. He wasn't square with the net when he took it either.
Pedri could have a couple of goals this game.
That's what he does. He just knocks it kind of back when he's come from. He can actually maybe even take a touch, but it was brilliant build-up play, lovely ball.
Mr. Tenerife.
The running Cucurella who delivers
Tenerife. Adelante. Oh, big giveaway by Italy down low.
Bastoni down the river.
Ruiz with it, all the way to Williams. Drops back to Rodri. No, they control and get it back. Cucurella. Spanish in control. Man.
Lorenzo's done well against Williams that time. Laporte with his right foot couldn't.
Wait, just when you think the Italians are kind of off kilter in the defense, but
he's been loose since coming on.
He really has.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedri.
Pedri fires it easy for Donnarumma though.
Just long shots at the moment for Spain.
They can't penetrate.
And when they do, Pedri bloody misses.
Yeah, he's not really. Oh, I mean, penetrate the box.
That's what I mean. Like they had that chance a second ago, and in the first half, the other best chance came to Pedri in the box, who Donnarumma saved.
That Cristante's yellow card in 20 seconds of clearing the game is the fastest ever shown to a European Championship final substitute. Lob that one for the Christmas quiz. Cucurella.
Don't think anybody will get it.
Williams.
I think he's probably won it by about 15 seconds, to be fair to him.
I think Lorenzo's been reborn in this second half. That's 3 sharp challenges he's made now. He's given it away after 2 of them. Yamal. Carvajal. Yamal won't reach that. Barella will.
Spanish control, top of the box. Cucurella gets it.
Against Spain.
Well and truly.
Williams tries to work it through. He's got 2 men on him. Crosses it over. It's free and an own goal by Italy. Best.
Calafiore.
Calafiore, yeah.
But Calafiore has taken
I said to Leach at half time, I reckon if Spain get a goal, it'll come through Nico Williams. And there you
But it's
go.
not Nico Williams, it's Calafiori.
I said it came through. He crossed it, Calafiori finished it. Big assist.
I'm just wondering if the goalkeeper got a touch as well. We'll find out in 2 seconds, but it's lovely playing. They deserved it.
Do you get an assist if it's an own goal?
You shouldn't.
I
Yes.
thought you should.
They should get rid of the own goal rule, period. That should be a goal from what's his face. Super fucking rule.
Does the goalkeeper get a touch?
I disagree. Oh, Morata
If
got
anything,
ahead.
Morata get.
Williams should be Williams' goal. I don't like this rule.
If anything, it should be Morata's goal then, because
In hockey, you can't score an own goal. You can put it in your own net, obviously, but you cannot score it on the last guy to touch it gets credit for the goal, and that's what should happen here. That's ridiculous.
so what happens if you score an own goal without the opponent ever touching the puck?
Just
I
never happened.
don't
That's a
see
good question.
how Williams and Morata shouldn't be given a goal there because neither of them even shot on target.
Yeah,
That goal doesn't happen without the defender knocking that in.
I suppose it's dumb rule.
I think that's completely justified.
It's a fine rule. You're
No,
just too American to understand
Very
it.
much Calafiori.
I understand it. Oh boy, Donnarumma had a dive out in front of Pedri.
Like, I think it would be dumb to give Nico Williams a goal for crossing it into the box.
That'd be a
It's his
very
play.
American thing.
It's his play.
By the way, that it's a lot of own goals this Euros. Tons of
Yeah.
them. It's like number 4, number 5 already.
Top scorer.
Not sure that UEFA are going to buy it this time.
Big OG.
Pedri again, finding little knots of space
Williams.
Azula
all over the place, dropping little hand grenades all around the field.
dropping little hand grenades all around the field. What the hell? What sort of a comment is that? Jesus Christ.
And Williams in particular, Clive. Totally dominating. Right on to his left. He's having a look at the goalkeeper there, isn't he?
We're giving all this attention to Lamine Yamal because of his age. Pedri's 21.
Pedri's only 21.
21.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? He was basically like Lamal.
I feel like he's been. Yeah, I think he's been around. It feels like he's been around forever already.
Yeah, he was like the 16-year-old kid in
Yeah,
the
that's
Spanish
true.
team.
He's God over
Now
there. Let
he's
me
like
tell you.
the experienced guy.
They're gonna build a monument to him in Tenerife. Let me tell you. That's all I talk about. Oh wow! Big shot by. Was that Ruiz? Oh no, Morata.
Morata.
Really nice shot. And Donnarumma does his job. He's had a great day in net. Donnarumma.
He's unlucky to be one.
Yeah, he's unlucky. Don't let the score fool you. He's been. It really should be 3-0. I'm not even joking. Nico Williams lines up for the Ekboy.
I think we might be up to like own goal number 7 or number 8 in this tournament, which
Okay.
just by itself is a crazy stat.
I would know. Oh wow! Right to the goal line. Who was that knocked it out? Italian defender. Had to volley it out, lifting his leg up. It doesn't get much closer than that. And you're getting the feeling that Spain is starting to penetrate the wall.
Do you get the feeling?
I get the feeling. That's a yeah.
He does well in Cambiasso. I'm not sure whether it's going in or not. But he's
Cambiasso.
It probably is going in.
It might have come on Calafiori, that, you know.
Yeah.
Andrea? I thought it was a girl's name.
Not in Italy.
Yeah.
It's my wife's
Tons
name.
of Italians by first name also called Simone.
That guy has my wife's name spelled the same way.
There's loads of Italian players with that name.
Really?
Like Andrea Pirlo.
Yeah, but I meant Italian American women with that name. Oh, dang it.
Comprehensively, far more convincingly against
Unisex, I suppose.
Mm.
managed to do
Well, actually,
Andre,
in-
not Andrea.
against Albania. And so far, that form line has been a good guide to tonight's match.
And so yeah, because you've got Andrea Pirlo, you've got Andrea Bellotti that I can think of.
Mm.
I've got to say, Clive,
And then obviously Andrea
I guess you use
Cambiasso.
that thing, yeah.
great watch so far. Clearly the game's not
Like Kelly or something. I don't know.
Ashley.
The crowd are giving it the all.
Yeah. I don't know any Americans named their kid Ashley. I have a nephew named Kelly. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Lamau.
Blimey.
Yeah, they're feeling it over in Spain. I bet if he tried to curl that instead of use a laces kick, that'd have went in.
I mean, you can see what he's trying to do.
Did curl it?
I got a lace on it. Well,
Fabian Ruiz, and it changes the angle a little bit, and he tries to get his foot around it, which he does, and it just curls at the last minute. Great effort.
I should say he should have hit the inside of his foot. Nice strike. Lamau getting overwhelmed. I think. Nah, I don't think it's. I don't think so. I was off of you, Lamau.
I'm giving that.
I think
No,
so.
that was
No,
off
I think it was
DeMarco.
at him. Watch this. I'm pretty sure he touched it.
He knocks it onto
Yeah.
DeMarco.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think then from DeMarco it bounced back on Yamal.
Scored in the World Cup finals. Pele remains the youngest scorer in that tournament's history. That 1958 goal.
It was good to see.
I saw a failed compilation of Pele the other day.
Oh, really? Send that to me.
Yeah. I'll have to try and
How?
refind it.
That it wasn't more than 2 minutes long.
I can't remember. Just made me laugh.
Cambiasso.
Not that much film of him.
Can Italy provide on the counter-attack? Cristante.
Oh boy.
Not enough.
Oh yeah, because it was under a post about Lukaku having more international goals than Pele now.
Good escape from Pedri. That didn't
Yeah.
come off
And like someone making a joke about how Pele claims to have over 1,000 goals, but he only got 70 for Brazil.
And the Spanish fans are really allowed to do that one.
Absolutely.
Jesus
It
Christ.
doesn't sound the same in Scottish, does it? I've got to say, I'm surprised, Clive. I did expect Spain to dominate the ball in the majority of possession, but I didn't expect them to totally dominate chances created.
I had the when after I put out that video today,
Dominate the game
I had the
All I would say is they made a very
Red
promising
Bulls
start to the last World Cup. They put 7 past Costa Rica.
I guess social media
But
guy
this Enrique
following me
never
on my
quite got the
other
attacking
account.
blend right. He actually left Alvaro Morata on the bench for 3 of the 4 games.
Not too shabby.
Qatar. They
I didn't
dominated the
follow him
ball in
back
the
or
last
anything.
16 against Morocco, but
Afraid he might talk to me.
they couldn't find the scissors. Over 1,000 passes that night, no goals.
Stay away
And
from the
then
mainstream.
horror show in the shootout where they missed all
Keep
3
this thing away
penalties.
from the mainstream.
He's got to make changes. Has to.
Yeah, we can until we are the biggest Indian
Half-time without us really knowing. He's coming
YouTube
on.
show when it comes to football.
Yeah.
And then we still won't be mainstream because who the fuck watches that?
Mm.
And we'll get donations from Ranjit.
I don't trust anybody in the States, especially with a media job.
Swap with Scamacca giving way to Matteo Retegui. Looking for the last 10
The New York
minutes
Yankees,
against
I've been
Albania.
thrilled, but
Just completed his first season in Serie A with mid-table Genoa.
I'm not so woke.
Incredible backstory coming from Argentina into Italian football and making his mark with some international goals.
He's watching this and he's heartbroken now.
I'm sure he is.
Nick, did you read that Manu isn't allowed to transfer Todibo from Nice?
Yeah, because of Ratcliffe.
Yeah.
What's that about?
And the fact they're both in Europe.
Because both of the in one of the teams, I think in Menu, Radcliffe is a direct shareholder, and in Nice, Radcliffe's Ineos company is a shareholder. So because he's involved in both teams, they disallow the transfer from the defender from Nice to Man United.
Because they're both in European competition.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that's stopping them. It's like a new rule.
Trying to
Even in the moments we've got possession of the ball, they can't do anything with it, can't keep
equal chances for like people.
Well, 'cause that must be a UEFA rule.
Yeah,
I know when I read it, it was it was because they were in European competition. Like if they weren't, there wouldn't be an issue.
Rodri.
Because there was also talk about Girona and City potentially not being allowed to be in the
Attack for
Champions
Italy
League.
right here. Crossing the box. Goes wide all the way out to Pellegrini on the left side.
Good chance, yep. It all came from Rodri.
Italy.
A little bit slack in the left-hand side here.
For
with
the
a pass
first
back.
time that I can remember, they got their center backs in the high line.
Would also be the most Italian thing to have one proper chance and score immediately.
Yeah. No, they didn't tell me about it.
Especially considering the fact Cucurella has probably been the best player on the pitch, and then all of a sudden they get one attack down his end. And get past him and score.
Whoop.
Starting to find some spaces.
That's your man of the match title gone, mate.
Well, according to this, he's 8.1.
I feel like that would be the most Cucurella thing, though. Like, I feel like that happened a few times for Chelsea, where he'd be having like one of his best games for Chelsea, and then the team would just score down his side, and it would just ruin his credibility for the game.
In their interest to take a couple of minutes just to watch this game and make sure that it's not slipping out of their grasp.
The thing is, the Italian side easily has the overall class to turn this game around. Like, there's not a single untalented player on that Italian team.
Well, you'd be crazy if you put your guard down if you're Spanish. Crazy.
He's given it away, hasn't he? I think he thinks
Especially at 1-0.
Cabias was making a run in behind Cucurella, but it wasn't on. It was never on that pass.
All it takes is one mistake, and all of a sudden Italy are back
Yeah,
in.
and it is Italy, and Italy's known for this shit.
Williams.
You know, they got 4 stars for a reason.
Because Mussolini bought the World Cup.
Williams against Di Lorenzo.
I feel like that's something that goes really under the radar.
Who?
Mussolini paid like some of the best players in the world who were Argentinians come play for Italy, and
Oh,
they
did
won
he?
the
I
World
didn't
Cup.
know that.
Yeah.
Lovely touch.
And no one talks about it.
Back inside.
Oh, really?
These are a special hour. Here's the chance.
Yeah, because Mussolini like really wanted to be like world champions.
Was that their
So they
first
just
one?
paid, like, these...
There's a big chance.
Oh, I don't know if it was their first night, I forget. But I just remember there was like one where he paid like 2 of the best players in the world were Argentinians, and he basically just paid them to have Italian citizenship and play
Yeah.
for Italy.
You know why? You know why nobody talks about it? Because the government sets. But this is a guess on my part. The government sets their immigration rules. So if you're a citizen, you're a citizen. So like, you know, I mean, like fucking the king of Mongolia could anoint me a citizen tomorrow. That's within their laws. I'm a Mongolian citizen.
Pure and simple free kick.
Now I don't know if that broke UEFA's rules at the time, or the World or FIFA's rules, or if FIFA looked the other way. I mean, fuck if I know. You know, I saw a very famous picture of the English team paying homage to the a German team that wasn't the Weimar Republic. So, you know, I could see a situation where FIFA was rubbing noses with all dictators in Europe at that time.
I feel like this is one of the guys, Raimundo Orsi. born in Argentina, played 12 games for Argentina from 24 to 28, then played 35 games, scored 13 for Italy from 29 to 35, and then went back and played for Argentina again.
Oh Jesus! Well, I blame FIFA. Was FIFA in charge then? I blame FIFA for that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I blame FIFA for that.
It was like the 34 World Cup.
Yeah, again, we are talking about Mussolini. He might have said, "You're going to do this, or else." That was the end of that shit. Yeah.
Like, Italy had a really good team anyway.
Yeah.
Like, they probably could have won it even without it, but yeah. It's just funny.
Williams curls one off the top of the bar.
Wow.
Beautiful strike.
Slightly above average strike there.
Just cuts inside the Lorenzo again.
Right.
It's a good run for Cucurella, takes a bit of
I
pressure
thought that
off
was
him.
him.
Beautiful. Know exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to find that top corner with a bit of bend. Excellent effort.
Yoshi in the chat, it's a new rule that they brought in 2023, which is stopping Man United. That's why there's never been issues with the likes of City and Watford and all of those teams.
Also, Watford and
Pedri makes
Udinese are not nearly good enough to be in European competition anyways. Like, they are light years away from Europe. If Watford makes it to European competition through the English leagues, yeah, I'm going to eat literally a broom.
Alex Benya in for Pedri.
And Ferran Torres is coming in as well.
Bayena's going to play in Pedri's number
Baena.
10 role, and Torres will play from the right.
Yeah, they're outstanding. 70 minutes or so, Pedri. Should have scored though, Clive. Let's not mess about. As good as he was, and he was excellent, he should be on the score sheet. 2 or 3
100%.
excellent
Pedri
chances,
should 100%
particularly
be on
in
the
first
score
half.
sheet.
Barella.
He's a real talent.
Bastoni. Cristante. Di Lorenzo.
Oh, and it was also held in Italy, by the way, that one.
Oh, well, it was guaranteed there.
Mussolini won.
They fought the refs too.
In 1934, they didn't need to buy them. They just bring in all the refs, and then either you do it or
Just do it else.
Or you're shot.
He's solid enough. But if you're a
Making an offer I can't refuse.
dive in a couple of times, he'll give you free kicks in dangerous areas.
You say Plymouth got it right then?
Yes.
Well, Mussolini got his.
He certainly did.
That's what they told him for cheating in football.
Well, that's certainly the
only
reason why.
Cheating in football.
When they were throwing rocks at him and spitting on him.
By the way, Cucurella.
They killed him and his wife, right?
Yeah, his family.
Cucurella is at an amazing 12 balls recovered. What a stat.
And now his descendants are in Italian parliament.
Yeah, no, good for them. Turned it around. And there's hope for I am Alex.
Oh, wow.
And Pellegrini puts one over the bar, a free kick. Could have been better. Tried to almost lob it in there. Yeah, floated. Ooh, a lot of spin on it, though. Ooh. He had the right idea there. It was a lot closer to look to the normal view.
It's one of the rare times when it's actually closer when you look at it than how it actually is.
Hmm.
Roma, he was voted into the Serie A team of the year alongside Luis Ferguson.
Spanish.
In the midfield in that selection, Pellegrini of Roma. They have got to consider how to see this game.
Who do you think will win one first? Do we get the fifth one first? Germany or Italy? What do you think?
Germany.
Germany. What do you think? That'd be nice.
Probably biased though.
And Musiala looks really good. Rich was a little.
As far as
Rich was a little quiet in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a lot better in the first game.
Yeah, he does.
I suppose that's the beauty of it. Wirtz has a quiet game. You still got Musiala.
Yeah.
It's a nice problem to have.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you've got Sane on the bench.
Yeah, Sane can't finish. Much as I like him, silky smooth Sane.
15 minutes to go.
Yeah, just as long as he stopped being shit, then yeah, he's a good choice.
Merit their lead, no doubt about that. Albeit it came from a
I like
goal by Calafiori.
My wife said he took too long to put Fulkrug in.
See what Fulkrug said about Bellingham?
What did he say?
They asked Fulkrug, has he been impressed by Bellingham? And he said he has not impressed him.
How German of him. Well, he wasn't on the team then. He wasn't on the team then, but I heard rumors that Bellingham they were happy to see him go. Saw that in the German papers. They didn't miss him a day. And it was locker room shit. But you said he's a good boy in England, right? Uh-oh, big bad giveaway in the box. Nico Williams looking for the cross. Decides to go up high with it. Gets it to Ruiz, back to Williams.
I have a feeling that Ruiz, Cucurella, and Williams have a very good chemistry down the left flank.
They really do have good. I was going to say that before.
Yeah, they've been.
Cucurella, yeah, definitely.
Easily been the three best players.
You don't have to have a feeling. It's visually apparent.
Like they are floating the ball around very freely between them three.
Cucurella. Oh, Torres crossed one through the lower part of the box there.
Yeah, Bellingham's seen as like a good guy over here, but there is a big like group of people now that sort of they see him as like a PR machine, like Homelander type vibes.
The German papers said or at least the rumors, he's a bit of a diva in the locker room.
He was also a voluntary loner, which made him weird. Like he was distancing himself actively from the team.
Was he? That's never a good time. They're supposed to be your brothers. So but the reason I said it because Fulkrug maybe have heard all the bad stories in there. That's what I was wondering. He's a little biased by his teammates.
Maybe.
Yeah. Talking drama here on the Glory Hunters.
Yeah, Bellingham does seem quite fake, in all honesty.
You do? Yeah.
It feels like everything is done to like push him. Like the other day, there was like a big Twitter account that popped a picture of him with like 3 Serbian players around him, like compared it to that picture of Iniesta who had like 6 around him. It's like same vibes. What? There's like half the amount of players around him. It's like trying to make something out of nothing there.
What I dislike about him and Saka, especially the last game, whenever they got like slightly touched, they were like flopping on the floor, like crazy.
The English don't dive.
Well, they don't dive; they just become Italian.
I like Saka.
Oh, the Tiggy's on the field already. Didn't even notice.
I just don't trust him in a penalty.
He should stick to the Nando's.
Long free kick. Spain turns this to an attack. Long ball by Cucurella.
Where's Iosi?
There's a guy I miss. That guy's named Torres.
they subbed on Perez. Oh, they subbed on Iosi.
Yeah. favorite Spanish player.
All right, guys. It was a nice evening talking with you. I'm heading out.
Guten Nacht.
That's it. Good night.
Guten Nacht.
DVR.
If he scores a goal, you know I'm legitimately going to quit.
I hope he does. After you shit talking him for the entire Spain episode, I really hope he scores.
It's brought in for good reasons, following COVID.
Yeah, I get all that. However, it also suits the bigger teams with the bigger squads and the better
De La
squads.
Fuente and Spalletti look very alike.
Shouldn't be allowed, in my opinion.
Yeah, both Europeans. It's a very big group.
All the managers are bold these days. What's up with that?
It might be Chernobyl radiation. Who knows?
Oh.
You can just see him scream, and then he gets right up if he doesn't get the goal.
Spanish deep in the box. Tries to get it through.
Come on, Jose.
Draw a corner there. Ooh.
Put the dagger in, Leach.
Nope. No corner. Oh, no, they didn't have a corner. Probably shouldn't.
And he actually runs away from the goal to create a little bit of space for himself. But it was good defending.
80th minute, big corner coming up for Spain. They elect to go short, making Will very crazy. Header coming in and high over the bar.
Couldn't direct it. Emerick Laporte.
Just slightly above him, wasn't it?
He's playing in Saudi Arabia now. Playing successfully in Saudi Arabia.
Al Nassr, is it?
Al Nassr, yeah. Maybe change for Italy. Giacomo Raspadori involved from the bench for Italy across the forward line of Napoli is on. Fabian Ruiz has run it back. Another long and fascinating.
It was a handball by Fabian Ruiz on the attack.
England's next game against Slovenia is live and exclusive on.
Yeah, how do you think England will do it against Slovenia?
Next Tuesday evening.
Should win that one, right?
6:45.
Slovenia is going to win 3-0. 3-zip.
Kind of attack tonight.
I know that's Nick's expectations after today's game. The Slovenian with their gigantic genius attackers.
I'll be happy to see Šeško score.
It's Monday. Spain play Albania in Dusseldorf.
I really hope Chelsea don't shit the bed and buy a striker this summer.
Stays like that, makes that an interesting game, Clive.
No, everything is
Give
possible in
Jackson
that
another
group.
year and sign Šeško next summer.
Sunday, and Spain will win the group if they win this game. Group runners-up will take on the second in Germany's group in Berlin, which is almost certainly going to be Switzerland. Cambiasso.
Oh yeah, Switzerland are like guaranteed through pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, the Scots would have to overcome 6 goals of a difference to get and win their game.
Although, isn't it done on head-to-head now instead of?
Yeah, but they had to head as a draw.
Oh yeah, they drew. Yeah, they're screwed.
So the Swiss have to either concede a bunch of goals or the Scots have to score a bunch of goals. And considering that without outside help, the Scots have literally scored 0 goals. I don't think that's very likely.
Well, Tommy had a screamer. Was it who scored for
Yeah,
Scotland?
but it was
McTominay had a deflection.
Oh, was it a deflection? He put. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I
McTominay.
had the sound off when he scored. I thought he...
It was ruled an own goal by Fabian. It was after the game. It was officially ruled to be an own goal by Fabian Schär.
They need Lewis Morgan. And if they're not going to use him, why don't you just send him back home, for Christ's sakes?
I think it went to McTominay, but they first ruled it as an own goal. I feel like I've seen it since, where they changed their mind again and gave it to McTominay.
Bastoni. Di Marco.
Hey, ball.
Yeah, it looks like it went down as McTominay's in the end, but definitely was a deflection off of Cher.
Oh, cornered Italy. All of a sudden, Italy. Would it be completely unlike them to knock it in?
If there's one guy at the Italian side you don't want to mess with, it's Matteo Retegui. Carvajal was getting in a squabble with him. That's one guy you don't want to get in a squabble with. The one kid brave enough to play for both River Plate and Boca Juniors.
That's a brave man.
Or an idiot.
Could be. There's always that. There's a fine line
Have you
between
seen about Michy Batshuayi?
There's always a fine line between the
Batshuayi's joining Galatasaray from Fenerbahce.
That takes some real balls of steel.
Well, he didn't want to walk off the field anymore. My favorite stream ever.
He might also
There's
want
like
to
people
join.
in response to it who were like, he legit needs to look out for his life.
Peacekeeping effort so far failed.
Oh, cross. Italy. Picked up by Zibble.
After all the big men had gathered at the far.
I was about to say, Unai Simon tried to make it very fast. And I thought like an Italian was going to get in front of it, and then it's just a Spaniard standing in front of him in the fast counter.
Held up well by Torres. Baena though can't hold it up. Raspadori.
I mean, the Spanish have been playing good, but it's far from like uber convincing. Though the Italians are also very, very good when it comes to defensive football.
Plenty of fresh legs on there.
Yeah.
Cambiasso has contributed little since coming on. That's not quite good enough from Calafiori, but it will reach Zaccagni somehow. Raspadori, Zaccagni. Di Marco is forward. Fabian Ruiz is back. One back by Di Marco. Zaccagni plays it in. A bit of pinball. Spain rode their luck. Laporte's a bit weary now. Hasn't done a lot of
It's
training.
only taken 80 minutes for Italy to put the pressure on.
Raspadori, Calafiori, I should say. Zaccagni. Barella. Cristante, heavy touch.
Oh, it's a massive touch, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah, that was just bad football.
I was just singing his praises there, but that was a heavy
Bad play
touch.
by Cristante in the midfield.
Lets him off the hook a little bit.
It's maybe worth reminding ourselves Italy have not played at a World Cup finals for 10 years. Since Buffon and Pirlo and Balotelli were in the squad.
Remarkable statistic, that, isn't it?
Balotelli, the GOAT being mentioned.
Is he still playing? He's still playing, I think.
Yeah,
he plays in Turkey.
Turkey, Adana Demirspor.
Almost bought a one of their shirts with Balotelli on the back the other day.
You should have went to MLS.
Still time?
Nah, how old is he?
32. He isn't even that old.
He's
Like
not even that
32 or
old.
33.
Oh, so he was a kid back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, 32.
41.
Somebody would take him. Yeah, the problem. There's a lot when you get Balotelli.
Like decent.
My guess was no. However, that was
7 and 16 for Adana Demirspor this season.
What's his value? What's his market value?
Can't imagine it's a lot.
650,000 euros.
Yeah.
Not the first time, is it?
Plus, I doubt he's on a long contract, so he'll probably run out of contract in a year or something.
His contract is running out in 10 days.
Well, there you go.
Such a plucky player too.
I don't know.
So he's the type of like deal where
He doesn't misbehave anymore, does he?
Not nearly to the levels he was before.
He isn't even physically able to, I think.
Yeah, I heard his body's in rough shape.
He's not playing as much. The thing is, if he plays, he's actually doing good for Adana. So
You know, but 600 market value and 600,000. I mean, most of the MLS players are worth $1 million, and I'm up. You know, there's not too many There's not too many 100K guys in the MLS. Maybe on the lower teams and coming off the bench, but they're not stars.
it was like this spell of like 3 or 4 random games when the Italians suddenly called him up again after like 4 or 5 years. And then in 3 games he actually scored one and assisted one, so it wasn't even dead weight.
Spanish national side has, but want to take a backward step, Luciano Spalletti.
A low goal kick by Simone ends up being an attack for Spain in the box. Cross. And
that cross could have stayed in
away.
the goal.
Kept him by Correa.
Excellent touch. So we've been gifted.
Oh, we are. Uh-oh, this is it for Spain. Off of.
Oh,
good save, but
that was the moment. That was the moment to ruin Leach.
But by the way, last season Balotelli missed mostly because of a knee operation and because of a red card. What a surprise!
There you go.
Apparently he still can't behave. Never mind, I haven't said anything. He got a red card for brutality. What a shocker.
Oh wow! Here's an opportunity. Big save by Donnarumma. I tell you something. I know they're probably going to give it to Cucurella, but the real man of the match is Donnarumma. He's been amazing. Only giving up a goal. My man of the match is him.
I mean, that's a good save, and see what he's trying to do. Slide it down the goalkeeper's left-hand side, forcing him into a good save.
They should give Calafiori man of the match title.
I think Donnarumma should win it.
Because it would give me some extra points on Fantasy League.
After he got you an own goal.
Yeah, he contributed to the progress of the score. What are you talking about?
Oh, Perez is enjoying himself far too much.
What's up? That's not the same as José Perez who played for Leicester. That guy sucked.
I've got to say, Clive, I think it'll be about 3:30 in the afternoon before Lorenzo gets up tomorrow afternoon. I'd give him the longest lie of his career.
I know they're wasting time.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's actually cramping, you can see it.
Here's a chance. I mean, he tries to take it with his right hand side. It's poor.
If this would have gone in, I would have legitimately left the stream and would have gone away. I would have just quit. Yeah, forever. Just quit the server.
Leach has left the.
How am I going to get the Indian
channel.
football videos? Jesus.
We're going to have to hire an Indian.
Can't you bring in Arpan? Is he still around?
God, I wish he was. He had a football account that took off for a while. You know that? And he was getting in fights. Who's he doing? You know the story. What happened to him? Did he get a fight with some football player or something?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they nixed him on Twitter. We don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
I remember randomly coming across him on football Twitter.
He was, yeah. Oh, he was starting fires. He was always fighting with everybody. It'd be funny if they knew they were fighting with some 15-year-old Indian kid. Like, hey, talk to me now. Showing no respect. Fuck off. He's a funny kid.
I liked him.
Yeah, I liked him too.
We need to bring back Arpan.
Yeah, I'd bring Arpan in here in a finger snap. You kidding me? I have no idea.
You're talking about different people here. Arpan's someone else.
Oh,
that
really?
Was Nikita.
Nikita.
Arpan.
I thought it was his real name. I thought he was calling him by his real name. So Nikita.
I know what Nikita's real name was because he had like a couple different names on there.
Yeah.
Like his Twitter account was Nicholas Ketter.
Yeah, Nikita. I'd bring Nikita in here. Finger snap. Done deal.
We should bring in I'm Alex.
He might meet some friends. If I would, just for laughs. And I'd make nothing but allegation jokes the whole time.
Invite him to a stream.
We're in the dying moments. And a yellow card.
We invite I'm Alex for a football stream.
Danny Caraval. And a huge corner. Probably the last play of the game for Italy. Caravel taking the yellow card. This is it, folks.
Considering how this evening has been going, when it comes to football, it would be very fitting.
Yeah, I know.
The Serbians scored a goal in a similar situation to draw the game 1-1.
Well, Donnarumma has left his net. He's a part of the offense here. He scores. He's definitely a man of the match.
Like a bicycle kick Donnarumma thing.
I've seen stranger things happen. Here's the delivery. Drops out. Goes to the right of the Italian still control. Low right of the box. Cross. Aerial. Headed. And then headed away by a Spanish player. Attempted bicycle kick goes out for a goal kick.
That's got to be game.
And that's it, baby. Spain.
Wow.
And that'll pretty much assure they go through. Cucurella looks like he got man of the match in football, but I don't know. It really should have been Donnarumma. Because this game would have been 4-0.
To turn the only goal of the night past his own goalkeeper. Italy, despite that.
Final thoughts on the match?
Well, it dragged a little in the second. It dragged a little in the second half as far as entertainment value goes, but if it's definitely well played.
I'm happy that Perez didn't score. Thank God.
He almost did.
Doesn't count.
He was good off the bench. Good performance. My man of the match was Iosi Perez.
All right.
We're coming up on I guess that's it. We'll call it a Dizzy on the Dizzy. Oh, man.
It's very enjoyable.
Always enjoyable. Always fun.
If you really do this, another dominant Spanish performance.
What if I'm not a hero?
And Tommy thought Croatia were coming through this group.
I did. I don't think that was that ridiculous.
The Flash, series 1 to 6.
I tried to tell you.
On ITVX.
I tried to tell you all Spain were quite good, and Italy will probably beat them.
Yeah, you the ex-con.
I had either Italy or Spain dropping out. Spain hasn't been good going into this. I know. Not that great.
Spain?
No, coming into this, they were shaky going into it. That's why friendlies before tournaments mean absolutely fucking nothing. And I did say that before, too. Robert De Niro. Just like Trump, Robert De Niro. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate being a part of the Glory Hunters Watch Along stream. We haven't done one since Champions League. Please sub if you went here this long. Check our content out. We just cover football all over the world. All sorts of rant videos. Join the Discord, hang out with us. And yeah, we'll see you like really soon. Take care, everybody, and good night. What? You're still here? Get out of here. Really. Find something to do. Find somewhere to go. Goodbye.